Okay, so today we're going to look at a sample persuasive essay and go over some of the features of it so you can get an idea of how a good persuasive essay is set up. We're going to look at the format of it. Before we do that, I want to look at the outline for this persuasive essay. So we see here the outline. We start with the introduction, and the very first thing they give is the attention getter. And then they also make sure that they have the thesis. So the thesis of this essay will be, our country needs to have some safeguards in place to prevent unfit couples from reproducing. So there's the thesis. The topic is having safeguards or regulations from the government in place before couples can have children. And then each paragraph is going to give a separate reason why. So before you start writing your essay, you need to have your thesis. Then you need to have your list of reasons that support it. And each separate reason will be a separate paragraph. So this person here, to help them remember what each topic sentence should be, wrote the word because. Our country needs to have some safeguards in place to prevent unfit couples from reproducing because, first reason, because there are many who are not financially able or prepared to care for a child. That's going to be a paragraph. The next paragraph is the next reason. Safeguards in place because some couples are uneducated on how to care for a parent and child. Next reason, there are many health conditions that could be detected ahead of time. So you see the very first sentence of each paragraph gives a reason that supports the thesis. So let's take a look at the essay itself. Okay, so we're starting with an attention getter. You're approved for 2 pregnancies 16 months apart to begin no sooner than 10 months from today, and the offer expires in 8 weeks. All decisions are final and a reflection of the information you submitted in your application. What would the country do if this was a standard response to an application for parenting license? So they give a quote or a scenario that really kind of grabs your attention and makes you think, well, what's going on? Why am I approved for pregnancies? Okay, and then they go on in the paragraph and explain a little bit more. And then you'll see here, we end the first paragraph. So we end the introduction with the thesis statement. There it is. It's very clear. I know exactly what the topic is, and I know exactly where I stand on this issue. Okay, and then just like the outline, we start with the topic sentence. One reason there should be safeguards is that there are many couples who are not financially prepared or able to care for a child. So I know this whole paragraph is going to be about the finances involved with caring for a child, or examples or statistics or reasons that support the idea that people should be financially prepared before they have kids. Okay. Now, the main thing I want to point out in here, we're not going to read it, but I do want you just be able to glance at it and see. So here we have, and I'm going to highlight this in green. Okay. Here we have statistics or support or quotes from other sources. So this is the research part. Here's another research. Okay. But the whole paragraph is not research. The writer still includes his own thoughts. He explains or expands on or analyzes the quotes. So we have this is where he's doing that for what he just gave us, what kind of information he gave us. I'm going to put that in blue. So green is research and blue is from the writer of the essay. Okay, and you'll see a good mix. So here's some more research. Right, you have more than just one research in the essay or in the paragraph. And then let's go down. Look at all of this. This is all from the author. The majority of your essay should be from you and your thoughts and what you want to tell the reader, right? And then you're using quotes and statistics and research to support what you want to say. Okay, and this is just repeated throughout the whole essay. So I'm checking for this, and I will check for that same thing through every paragraph. I will look for citations. Are they correct? Are they the author's last name and page number if that's available? let's see, let's scroll down to the bottom and take a quick look at the works cited page. And you'll see here it's double spaced throughout. So we have double spacing throughout. We have reverse indentation, so the very first line of the entry starts on the margin. The lines after that for the entry start 5 spaces over, and they're in alphabetical order, B, F, L, P. Okay, so that's just a quick glance at an example persuasive research essay. So you want to make sure that your essay kind of follows this model.